I'm Taylor Goldman.
And I'm Shridika Sachdev.
And we're Eco to the Max.
Today, firstly, we're going to be introducing you to our business concept of Eco to the Max, then taking you through an analysis of our market and competition, giving you a view of the projected financials for the first 3 years upon starting, and giving you an insight into the organizational structure of our business and the roles of the people involved.
Okay, now show of hands here. How many people here recycle? Okay, now how many of you would recycle, or recycle even more if you were paid to do it? This is exactly the foundation of our business concept, Eco to the Max. Our program will allow TJX to not only increase its profitability, but also remain loyal to its commitment to environmental responsibility. Eco to the Max is a convenient, incentive-based recycling program that will allow Maxx customers in the states of Rhode Island and New Hampshire to redeem their recyclables for in-store credit. In order for our program to work efficiently, we'll use autonomous recycling kiosks. Now, these state-of-the-art machines are fully automated, and their ability to quickly count recyclable deposits, compact them, and print out receipts redeemable for in-store credit make them very beneficial to our program. Also, these machines have the ability to compact materials, as I said, and this allows them to reduce transportation and storage costs as well. Also, these machines will be located outside, as you can see here, up against the storefront, so as not to take up valuable space inside the store, and also so that they are convenient and easy to see for the customers. These machines will be emptied at intervals during the day and taken to the back of the store to await transport from our private trucking company that we will hire. The private trucking company will then transport these materials to the nearest redemption center where they will be redeemed for cash. This cash will help to offset some of the money given away in the form of in-store credit. Now you may be thinking, okay, so TJX gets some money from the redemption of recyclables, but how exactly are they going to profit from our program? Well, the answer is simple. Eco to the Max works just like any other sale, and then uses incentive to attract customers to the stores. Aided by the already value-conscious Maxx customer base, the incentive of in-store credit will help to attract customers to the stores, helping lead to an overall increase in store traffic, as well as store purchases, leading to an overall increase in store revenue. Other ways that TJX may profit from our program is that they'll be able to reduce their carbon footprint by promoting such a large recycling program. Also, they'll be able to market themselves as an environmentally friendly company, which can only benefit the corporation and the customers' opinions of it. Here to tell you a little bit more about how we plan to market our program is Fab.
Now, the market we're targeting at Eco to the Max has two main segments, the first of which is already included in TJX's target market, and that includes the 31 to 54-year-old females, moderate to upper middle class, employed, educated, and usually they have a family. And most importantly to us, they're value conscious. That's why they're shopping at a TJX store, such as TJ Maxx or Marshall's, which is also why they're more willing and likely to take part in a program such as Eco to the Max that will give them even more additional savings. Next, we have the addition of the green market, and this includes all consumers who are environmentally conscious. And this includes customers who already shop at TJX stores, and also those who may not, and this could give them a little extra push to come in and check the store out. This market is growing rapidly. In the past 10 years or so, there's been a rapid increase of new green technologies, green products, and everything's been about going green. 77% of all Americans already do recycle, and 80% of the 31 to 54-year-old age range that we're targeting also recycles. Next, we have to consider the key SWOT factors for our market, keeping in mind the strengths do outweigh the weaknesses. Strengths include for TJX the possibility to increase customer traffic and store revenue, as well as strengthening TJX's environmentally conscious image. We do this because customers will love the new, easy, and convenient way to recycle, which will save them both time and money. Weaknesses arise from difficulty customers may have associating a retail store with a recycling program, as well as the risk of increasing traffic and hassle outside the stores. We have an opportunity with, as I said, the growing green market, and also with the possible increase in the rise of plastic and aluminum, though the opposite could be a threat if the prices of aluminum or plastic drop. Next, to consider our key SWOT analysis for our competitive industry analysis is Shridika.
So the two states chosen for our program to start up in, Rhode Island and New Hampshire, were selected based on the fact that currently neither of these two states have state recycling redemption programs for aluminium cans or plastic bottles. This means that currently, the populations within these two states do not have a means whereby they can exchange their trash, being single cans or bottles, into a form of cash. But that's not to say that competition does not exist. Firstly, in both of these states, curbside recycling takes place. This method of recycling can be seen as being easier or more accessible than the Eco to the Max program, as customers do not have to travel very far to put their recyclables on their curb. However, there is no reward for recycling in this way. Secondly, recycling centers do exist in both of these states. Recycling centers offer cash per pound of aluminum or plastic, as opposed to cash per single can or bottle. Therefore, customers must first gather enough recyclables and then travel all the way to recycling centers to make this transaction. So competition does exist around us. And there is also the constant threat that the two states may suddenly implement state recycling redemption programs, or the threat of supermarkets installing similar kiosks to the ones that we've chosen for the program. But if the combination of being able to recycle in convenient locations per can or bottle attracts the target market that we are aiming at, then we will successfully be able to generate revenue, as seen in the financial section that will follow.
There are three sources of revenue for each of the Maxx. The first being aluminum redemption, the second being plastic redemption, and the third being increased store revenue. In the first year, we are anticipating that each of the Maxx will account for a 1% increase in total store revenues. In the second year, we're anticipating it will be 1.5%, and the third year, 1.75%. In between years 1, year 2, and year 3, we're anticipating that revenues will increase. Between year 2 and year 3, we're anticipating a larger revenue due to the fact that we're geographically expanding, and we have an increased customer base as well. We have our expenses too. First and foremost being store credit receipts, which we give 5 cents per bottle or can. You can see that we have a sample receipt that the Tama kiosk will print out. The customer will present this to the cashier when they check out, and then store credit will be applied to the purchase. We also have to pay for the Tama kiosk lease. We will have 2 machines per store, which will reduce the time of waiting as well as traffic outside of the store. We also have to have wages for the 4 managers, as well as the in-store employees that will maintain and clean the machines throughout the day to keep them running smoothly. And lastly, we have our private trucking company that will transport the recyclables from the stores to the redemption centers to redeem them for cash. And you can see our expenses for each year. They increase due to the fact that we're giving out more in-store credit as our customer base increases. And again, there's a more significant increase between year 2 and year 3 due to our geographic expansion from 10 stores to 15 stores. In the first year, we're anticipating a deficit of around $100,000, which we will finance through a loan through the TJX Corporation. But in year 2, we're anticipating a profit of around $268,000, in which we will pay back our loan that we took out in the first year. And in year 3, we're anticipating a profit of around $765,000, again, due to our geographic expansion and increased customer usage. Our financials will be analyzed and interpreted by our management team, which Taylor will now discuss.
It's important to remember when talking about our organizational structure that we are an in-house department of TJX. This means that we are responsible for all aspects of our recycling program, but also responsible for reporting all necessary information back to the TJX Corporation. As far as we are in-house, we are headed by our project manager. This project manager is then in charge of the marketing manager and then 2 regional managers. These regional managers will then be in charge of about 25 store employees, 5 per each store, who handle the day-to-day operations of the Tama machines, such as turning them on in the morning, turning them off at night, and emptying them in intervals during the day. Now we can tell you a little bit about our roles in the company.
As project manager, my job is to oversee the actions of all the other managers, report all the necessary information about the operations of the Eco to the Max program to TJX, and ensure that TJX's level of standards are met throughout the duration of our program.
As a regional manager, it is my duty to analyze, interpret, and apply the information we receive from the Tama kiosks into bettering the Max program.
The regional managers will also be responsible for overseeing the drop-offs and pickups of the recyclables daily, the training of the store employees, and identifying any possible problems with the daily operations of the program.
My role as marketing manager will be to come up with creative ways to market and advertise our program using TJX's limited expenditures on advertising. One way we hope to do this is through free media publicity. We hope that media outlets will hope to publicize such a large environmentally friendly movement. Also, it will be my responsibility, if we are successful as we project ourselves to be, then it will be my responsibility to determine areas for future growth of our program. So you've seen our program, you've seen us, what we do, how we do it, so why choose us? Why Eco to the Max? Eco to the Max benefits everyone. It benefits the environment by reducing waste and conserving energy. It benefits the consumer that they're finally able to conveniently recycle their materials for incentive. And lastly, and most importantly, it benefits TJX. It will help to increase store traffic leading to an overall increase in store revenue and an increase in total profitability, all while remaining loyal to its commitment to environmental responsibility. Thank you.